Hi, my name is April. If you didn't know already, I started a company with my now husband, Conrad, back in 2018 called Painkiller, and our mission is to inspire growth and action through movement. If I were to label myself in the past, I would have said I'm a CrossFit athlete. And now, just athlete. Being in CrossFit, I didn't like to compete, but I did like to push myself to see how far I could go. I would try things that were hard, fix the things I was bad at, and eventually got to a point where I never thought I would be since starting. So, I have an itch for a new challenge. This year, I started my running journey, and let me tell you, it was not easy.
It's only 1.5 miles in. I have a really bad cramp. I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm gonna keep going though.
Fast forward to today, we love, enjoy running.
Let's go. Halfway point, I'm actually feeling very good, which is weird.
Last year, I started with a base of 2 miles that built into 5 miles, to 7 miles, to 10 miles, to 13, to eventually 15. If I could build to this, anyone can do it. Now, I wanted to share how I'm training for my first marathon. I am someone who likes to push themselves physically, so I'm not running this to just run it. I'm running this with a goal of 3:30 or under. Can I hit it? I have no idea, but I'm gonna try and put in the work. I want to share my runs, training throughout the week, fueling, supplements, recovery, and whatever else happens throughout this process. Hopefully it helps or inspires any new runner with some information, as I am not a coach, but I'm doing what feels right for my body. So with that, week 1, let's go. All right, today is day 1 of official marathon training. We've been running, but yeah, I said when we were back from vacation, this will be the all-in, let's start training for real. So we are following the BPN advanced training. It starts off with 5 miles pretty much a day, and then we have a long run. So it's six days of running a week. I'm going to be incorporating CrossFit as well still. I think I'm debating if I do 3 to 4 days right now, and then once we get closer to the marathon, I think a month ahead, I'm going to probably taper off and see how my body handles everything. So I used to do 2 hours a day for CrossFit. Now it's going to swap off to 1 class and then running, more focus on running. So we'll see how my body hangs. In the meantime, I will be implementing a lot of the momentous stuff. So my current stack, which I'm curious to see how it'll help my recovery, is the Rhodiola rosea, which I've been trying, but I haven't been training as much right now, so I haven't seen too much of a difference, but I'm curious because I'll be training more now that I'm back, if it helps. Plus I have my protein, my whey, my collagen, and then my daily supplements of zinc, turmeric, my essential multis, and omega-3s. Day 1 of real training. Halfway through. Run's feeling a little easier because we started in Tokyo, so I'm not mad about that. It also does not feel cold. New Year's Eve run, second full day of training. Gotta get 5 miles down at an easy pace. People don't realize it's a lot harder to do this than running fast. So the goal is about to just get the miles. So quite the reservoir. Just started, feeling good. All right, we just finished day 2 of training. So I did a little bit of CrossFit yesterday and then did my run. Today I'm only gonna do run and then mobility. Tomorrow, depending on how I feel, I may or may not add in some strength training. But I'm gonna feel it out depending. I'm not trying to overwork myself while we're running because this is a heavy load of running. It seems like it's 6 days a week, and every week we're gonna be increasing mileage, so it's a lot of work. But today felt good. 5 miles at an easy pace. First tempo run that we'll be doing for the marathon training. So it's 1.5 mile jog and then 8 rounds of 30-second tempo pace and then 60 jog. And then we finish with 1.5 miles. So. Alright, just wrapped up. Terrible view. screen. There you go. So I ended up running 4.25 miles. My jog was at about at 9:38. My tempo was at a 7-minute pace. Training is gonna be hard, I can already tell. Mainly because I have a goal to hit under, if not just to hit as close as possible as a 3:30 marathon. So it's gonna be weird putting CrossFit on the side for now to focus on this, but my goal is not to lose as much muscle, properly fuel. I had a shake before this. I had banana, Greek yogurt, some berries, creatine, milk, all that stuff. So day 3 wrap up. Tomorrow we have another 5-mile run all the way through Sunday. And then I think Sunday we have a 10 or 11 miles. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So like I said, we're using the BPN app right now. I can't really say if it's gonna be good or not, just because I've never ran a marathon and this is the first training program we're following, and it's probably best to follow a program versus just go off feeling. So we'll see after how it is. It seems like it's going to be a lot of mileage. Currently rolling out. So for dinner tonight, we have some rice, and then I made this little mixture situation. I haven't been eating as much as I need to since we started running, so that needs to change. Otherwise, your girl's gonna get skinny, and that's not the goal. So I'm gonna be eating a lot in the next coming weeks. So this has ground beef, ancestral blend, so it has like liver, heart, all that jazz. Edamame, tofu, some mustard greens, ginger, garlic, and yeah, that's it. Easy, simple, straight to the point. Lots of protein. It's January 2nd. Today will be our 4th day of training. I got my periods last night, so feeling a little sluggish, but we're still gonna get it done. Moving my body feels better than not, so we'll see how running goes today. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of strength training alongside of running today, so. All right, just finished strength. I did some lunges, front rack lunges, some core, and then I did some upper body, and then split squats, and I forgot what else. Anyways, we're about to go run 5 miles right now. So yeah, the training is real right now. It's on. We have about 2 miles left on our run. I'm extremely hungry. That means I did not fuel properly today, so bad me. That's one thing I had to remember for doing back-to-back sessions is to fuel properly. 5 miles is a good base so far, so it doesn't feel too bad yet. It felt good. It's getting easier, so it's a good sign. But I can't say about next week because we up it to 6 miles a day versus 5, so yeah, not too bad. I'm starving, so we're gonna make some food, get some grubbage. I need to fuel better, so that's on me. But for now, everything feels good. Just making a smoothie. Ignore the dishes. It's got our bananas, proteins, creatines, collagens. It will have collagens. Just to fuel us up right now for a little snacky poo, and then we go and get some grub or make some. Alright, dinner's not for another couple hours, but I'm hungry, so I made this bison mixture with some shiitakes. I added some mirin and soy sauce to make it a little of a sweeter mixture to taste or change up the taste, and then with some rice. Totally love the angles. Today is supposed to be day 5 of running. We had a lot of stuff that had to be done today, so we're not gonna do the run today, but we're still on schedule to do 11 miles tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to go to CrossFit today. Conrad's gonna do strength training, so I think the purpose of being lenient and kind to our bodies is to just move and be flexible when we can. As long as we're still consistent with the runs, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, I'm gonna go train. You'll see what I do today. It looks bad. My legs are sore from yesterday. So, do you have the key? Okay. Both a little sore, so yeah, hopefully next week it's not as bad, but it probably will be because the mileage increases, so. Hopefully it'll all be good and body feels good. But in the meantime, we'll see how it goes. We just finished our first long run of this programming. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. I think the running in Japan has helped build my mileage, so I'm happy about that. But I will say, not training in CrossFit and doing this, that's where my legs are sore. So the first 6 miles I was locked in because we were chasing the homies. And then once we caught up, it was like brutal. But we got it done. We were running a little faster than normal. My heart rate got a little above 160, which it shouldn't have, but it's all good. First long run, done, feeling good. We're gonna do some recovery later today with the cold plunge and jacuzzi, and then tomorrow I'll just stretch it out. So yeah, good day. Today is rest day. Just made a little bit of food. We got some rice with some beef and celery. This morning we just worked. I forgot to document my breakfast, but moving forward into the following weeks, I'll be better at showing what we eat throughout the week, what sleep looks like, and all that. Just caught on right there. So yeah, ending the week good. Legs are a little sore, but not too bad. I've been getting I just started wearing my Garmin, so I've been getting a little bit more stats. I don't know if I want to keep sleeping with this, but maybe I will. For now, everything is looking good. I've been taking the Elite Sleep from Momentous, and that's been a nice little change to my sleep. I usually sleep really well in general, but what I like about it is that even if I sleep for 6 hours, which is really rough for me, I usually need 8 hours, I sleep really, really deep. So even if I don't get enough rest, I feel rested the next day. So I'm gonna keep on that and see how the rest of the stuff helps moving forward for the rest of the 11 weeks.